Hi, this is Sunny, your Vedic astrologer. Um, Normally, my astrology is very discreet, and that's why you never see a video of me online. But on popular demand, I'm going to do this video on Donald Trump because a lot of my clients have been asking me about his charts. What they say, what's the outlook like, when will the war end, because it seems to affect all of us. So I'm going to try and share some insights on his charts. His charts are available from data in the public domain, like his place and time of birth is available online. So I picked up his charts from there and I analyzed them. So I must say that his charts are really formidable, and this is no surprise, and that's why he is the president of United States, and he's been elected twice, and he's really powerful. So let me try and explain to you his charts and why he is the way he is. So he is a Leo ascendant. He normally assumes position of power and authority. um, he also has a very powerful Yogakarak Mars sitting in his ascendant. That too in a nakshatra of Maga. Now, this is what makes him really assume authority and power, and also it's very easy for him to get flared up. This is all because of his Mars. I mean, this Mars, strong Mars, also makes him, feel responsible towards the world in his own view, and also has got good health, good physique as well. He's also got most of the other planets very well placed in his charts. He's got exalted Rahu and Ketu. He's got Sun sitting in the 10th house for profession. That's what makes you kind of be in the public domain, and with Rahu sitting there, that's what really amplifies that. And he's an obviously a president who's been elected twice. Um, he's got Mercury very well placed in his charts, ruling his 11th and 2nd, and that's what also gives him formidable wealth. He's got Venus sitting in a good place, so he's got a obviously a good lifestyle. Always had a life of luxury and stuff. Um, if I look at the weak aspect in his chart, the weakest area, and by a significant margin, the weakest area in his chart is his public partnership, how his outlook towards people, how he views people, and his partnership space. And it's no surprise, he truly doesn't have friends or allies, other than by brutal force or by using the power of authority that he has, being the U.S. president. So that's on the weaker side. The other weak area on his in his chart is his sixth house and seventh house. Also, both are ruled by Saturn, sitting in the 12th. And this unique combination kind of is what makes him really easily find enemies or pick up fights around the world. That combined with the way he's ruled by Leo with a very aggressive Mars. All this combination really makes him the person that he is, the personality that he is. Um, if you look at it from his perspective, he is trying to solve problem for the world. He is acting more like a king rather than an elected leader following the US Constitution and respecting, the international laws. Um, so he's truly operating in that way because of his charts. The Rahu in his 10th house really amplifies his role as a leader, and also gives him the illusion that he is trying to solve the problems for the people. He's really trying to help US as well as the rest of the world. But obviously it's Rahu that gives him the illusion, gives him the insecurity, gives him the drive, and the result of all that is what we see, the actions that we see from him. He's also you know the combination of having this Saturn Venus in his 12th, and also Venus ruling his third. That's why he's waging wars, especially on neighbors and also on oil rich countries, because that's what again his charts are aligned to do. Now let's talk about his dasha and timeline. So he is in a Jupiter Mahadasha since 2016, and it's going to last for 16 years till 2032. It is a powerful dasha. It's a dasha ruling his fifth and eighth house. it's a dasha where, his fortunes will fluctuate. And as we have seen, he became an elected president during this time, but then also, the only window that he had where, things went south for him was his weak Saturn Antardasha. That's when he didn't become the elected president again. But then he picked up again with his Jupiter Venus Dasha, which is in November 2024. He was re-elected as the president for the second time. And his charts are all powerful. All his dashas from now till 2032 are mostly powerful, except for a brief window between March of 2028 and maybe June of 2029, which is his moon antardasha. His moon is debilitated in his charts. So I think he will not, he will complete his presidency term, but he will not be elected again as a president, that's for sure. And I'm sure it may be relief for a lot of the people watching this video. Uh, if we zoom in now to his sub periods of dasha, what is he doing now and why is he acting the way he's acting now? So let's look at that. He's been in Jupiter Venus since maybe October 2024, got elected. Jupiter Venus is well placed in his charts. And what has happened since January is that with the Sun Pratyantar, so he's in Jupiter Venus Sun, that is what is making him really aggressive, waging wars. And he started with attack on Cuba and wanted to acquire Greenland, and then obviously the war on Iran. What also happened is, from a planetary transit point of view around the world, it's a time where almost 5 planets got together around the end of February in Aquarius sign. Now this is an air sign, airy sign, and that is what led to this sort of warfare, which is mostly uh, you know uh, blasting missiles in the air. And that's what's happening. And out of these 5 planets, what really kind of stirs this is the Mars Rahu conjunction, and that's why we saw the onset of war. This war isn't ending anytime soon, and he's in this pretty powerful dasha of his till April 26th April 2026. So I think he'll be all strong till then. After that, there is a window for 3 or 4 months where he's in a weaker pratyantar, and it's also uh, enemy with his Venus antardasha. So I think that's a period where he'll be weak. He could even be ill, but definitely on foreign policy, because that his uh, his 12th house is ruled by moon. So I think that is where he will be weaker, maybe also emotionally even more distraught than what he is, or emotionally more reckless. But it's a period where he'll be weak, and I think that will be a period. Maybe I think it's a good thing for the world when he is weaker. So that will be between April and July. But he's all powerful right throughout till 2032. In fact, he will be having his Jupiter Mars and Jupiter Rahu, two very powerful dashas, leading to till 2032. And like I said, the only time he's weak is between 28 and 29. So I think he's not going to be elected as a president again. But I hope this gives you enough insight, and please do share and do get in touch with me for any queries or comments. I welcome your feedback as well. Thanks. Bye.